direct.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another stream. Today we're checking out FSEconomy again. I'm in the Coronado Beechcraft B1900D Oculus Rift in VR using FlyInside, and we are going to do another triangle trip, picking up some jobs and trying to make some coin. We're in Charlotte right now, warming up, and let me show you what we're going to be doing today. So here we go. We've got we're going to two airports, which is we're going to Knoxville. First, we're going to go to Wilkes County, drop off these passengers, and at Wilkes County, we're going to pick up two people that are heading to Charlotte. They're going to take a longer trip, or actually 5 people, and then once we get to, then we're going to go to Knoxville. And once we get to Knoxville, we're going to pick up all these people and bring them back to Charlotte. So we should have a pretty lucrative trip here, triangle trip. We've got 143K. Working on getting enough money to buy a B1900D. Right now I have this Cessna, which I've actually moved from LAX to Carlsbad. Hopefully they'll get some movement, but I mean there are a lot of Cessnas for sale, so I think the system is overcrowded with Cessnas. Cessna 172s, I should say. So in any event, that's the status of that. It has not been rented one time yet, and I've used it a couple times just to move it and run a couple of jobs, but really I have that for Pilot Edge. So, but it was $180,000 investment that it cost me, so trying to make the most of it. But in any event, we're at Charlotte today. I've been flying a lot out of Charlotte. You can see my log here. My number from, let's see, where we started Charlotte, right here. All these deals right here for Charlotte. So Charlotte's got a lot of jobs, and it's got a couple of 1900Ds, but I've been using the same guy. And actually, let's check on this aircraft, because let me go to flight. It's probably getting close to hours. Yeah, 99. So this will probably be the last trip I'm going to be able to run on it. Hopefully, I should be able to run the whole thing. But this will be the last trip I can run on it. So, with that said, let's check what kind of gas we're going to need. So we're going to, I guess you could probably just gas up for the whole trip. So 100 and, let's actually, not the whole trip, but the first 2 legs. So it's 375 total. We're going to speed that up. And if I go back to here, so let's say we're going to go 61. We're going to go 210 miles. So we've got 16 passengers. Let's just go for 19 so we have enough gas. And then let's say 250 miles, so we need 131 gallons. We got 44. Oop, crap. I just cancel. So let's refuel. Let's go to, we gotta go to this guy because he's got the gas. He's a little bit more expensive. Let's just do 225. So we'll use it. All right, just want to make sure I did that right. So we're gonna go full 19. 250 miles, 131. We got plenty of gas. Good. All right, cool. So that should get us on the first leg. And again, when we get to Wilkes County, we will fuel up there, or actually start to pick up the passengers there. So now let's look at just want to look at Wilkes County. I've got that right in here. So we're going to actually be coming in from on runway 1 from the south. Pretty narrow runway, but plenty of length, so it's good. All right, so that said, I need to program the GPS, right? All right, let's see here. This way to do that and show you is because I'm using this new thing is I have to bring in the explain. There we go. So let me pull up the GPS here. You can see that. And I'm going to go to flight plan. Menu, clear this out. Okay. And get our cursor. Get my... So first thing we want to do is scroll down here and we want to go to U. Okay. O. EY. All right. And then we're going to head into KUKF, so okay. U. KF, there we go, Wilkes. Then we want to take our lineup route, so our lineup point to the, I like to put these lineup points just so I don't have to search for the airfields, and we're pretty much good to go when we get there, and I'll show you that in a second. So go to G, come on, good L. There we go. And then we head into Knoxville. Joe next. Marjo, and then into Charlotte. Double check that. So we're going Charlotte to UCOBE to KUKF to Goodell to KTYS, Marjo, and then to Charlotte. So that's our plan. 375 nautical miles total. Beautiful. This on CDI onto GPS, so we can follow that. Goes into there. And now we're back to this view here. Alright, so what else we have to worry about here? So let me show you, let's just take a look at our routes here. So if you can see there's our triangle. Alright, so the first airport we're coming into here is Wilkes, so it's a smaller airport. We're going to be lined up right to there, and then we've got a pretty long trek here to McGee, which we're going to line up right here for McGee. And then we got 157 nautical miles back to Charlotte, and here's our turn, so we can line up to Charlotte. Wait, what did I do here? Oh, I put 2 waypoints there, didn't I? It's Marjo. Oh, there's Charlotte there. Duh. That's just the first thing. Okay, cool. So it's a complete triangle, and we probably should make. We're gonna make 12K here, and then we've got another 3K here, so that's 15. And we're gonna have all these guys here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's about 13,000. So it's 28,000. Expenses, my guess is going to be about 5,000 or 6,000. So we might make 20 grand. Let's see. We'll see. But we'll definitely make a profit. So these are going to be our first guys here. Got our gas, 225, and we can load up with gas at these stop-offs. So our first stop's going to be Wilkes. So let's get going here. This out of here. All righty. Okay, get myself centered. Beautiful. So we're going to just check the warnings real quick. Yeah, we want our P.dot heat on. We're having some problems with engine failures. And so I've noticed that since I've been doing that, they haven't been failing. It's been failing like mid-flight. All right, so let's go to FSEconomy, open economy, log in. Start flight. Boom, there's our flight. I like to always go back here to just check. Make sure it shows us en route. You know, you guys can't see that, but it does show us en route. Mike, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so we got a long trip here. You can see my triangle plan here. It's all coming out of Charlotte, and we've got a bunch of stuff to. Did I try the what? AnyHack? No, I have not tried that yet. I haven't tried that yet. I had some problems. I was trying to bring the GPS into the VR view, exploded, and I had some issues with that, so I just haven't had a chance to do that. Anyway, so let's make sure we're all set here. We got our passengers loaded up. And we're ready to roll. Let's get in the air and then we can talk. So let's just like to get the nav on here. And slowly wind up the engines. 36 center. All right, good to go. Release the brakes. Flaps to 1. Always forget that. I don't know why my caution came on. Oh, it just went off. All right, here's, let's see. And rotate. And double check, make sure the... Ah, see? Damn it. I have no idea why that happens. Why did that happen? No idea. I don't know why that happens.
On runway 36.
Set parking
center.
brake.
Brakes set.
All right, let's just make sure we got everything going here. I should always abort master caution on takeoff. Okay. I thought I guess that's probably the problem. That's why the engine's caught on fire? I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand that. I'm going to get us FSEconomy loaded again here. Port master caution on takeoff.
On runway 36, center. On runway 3.
Engines look fine. See if it can make it happen this time. I don't know what the hell the difference was between then and last time. Come on, get me back into VR. What's going on here? Alright, now X-Plane just froze. Okay, beautiful. The problems just keep happening. X-Plane just froze. Alright, we're gonna have to close program. Alright, we will get this at some point. Yeah, maybe I over torqued. I mean, I'm assuming that I should have the throttles in full when I take off. I'm not sure. Maybe this plane is just buggy. I don't understand it, man. It's weird. Let's just go to customize. I'm going north, so that's good. And then start that flight. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I take off and I always take off with the throttles full. Sometimes, most times it's fine. But sometimes the engine just catch on fire, and I don't understand why. It's the weirdest thing. No, I'm not in Pilot Edge right now. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. But let's I'm trying to make this damn thing work. Trying to make it work. It's amazing. Some days X-Plane and this all works perfectly. And some days you just have problem after problem after problem after problem. It's weird. I can't wait for Laminar to release native VR. I just can't wait because that eliminates. I mean, not that I don't like Dan Church and the work that those guys do over there with FlyInside, and thank you guys for having this add-on that allows VR, but it's going to be a lot simpler when it's just native. You don't have all these other things running and all these other issues and potential problems. So here I am. I've got to reload all the scenery. Pain in the ass. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, hit the follow button. If you want to follow I'm try to stream every other day, every couple of days. And it's always going to be in VR, and it's always going to be X-Plane for the most part. I mean, I do play some other games, but yeah, I'm sure it's going to be, but I'll put up with that. You'll still have both. You'll have both to use. You could use FlyInside, or you'll be able to use X-Plane. But I still think it's going to be better. Plus, you're going to be able to teleport around the plane and the outside and stuff. So there's some really good features that they're planning. We should see it in the fall. So anyway, let's.
On runway.
Here comes my plane.
3, 6, center, flaps.
Set
Flaps.
parking brake. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
All right. Yeah, I have all SSDs, and it still takes a long time to load. So I don't know what the hell it is. All right, so let's see. My flight plan. All right, well my flight plan is screwed. So I gotta change. I gotta redo my flight plan. Okay. Let's go.
On runway. 3,
Let me show you guys what I'm doing.
center. On runway. 3, 6, center.
All right. Okay, so let me gotta re-enter my flight plan. All right, let's go down to here, and I'm going to go to. Kobe. Go to No. Go to all. The L, I should say. All right, yep. And then we're going to go to KTYS. Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat right now, so just concentrating on doing these. All right, then we're going to go to
On runway.
Marjo.
3, 6, center. On runway. 3, 6, center.
Okay. And then back to Charlotte. All right, that should be good, right? Let's just make sure. Kobe, UKF, Good L, TYS, Marjo, and then Charlotte. So the CDI, back to the map. All right, so that's good there. Telling you what, man. Why is this? Oh, now FSEconomy is screwed up because it's got the plane airborne. It's got the plane airborne. Oh, that's great. Let's it has the airplane airborne. Yeah, because I already started the flight.
On runway 36 center. On runway 36 center.
And if I go into FSEconomy, I can't cancel the flight. There's no. It's telling me I have no rented aircraft at CLT. When I do have an air, let's see, can I do anything about this? I can't do anything here. Alright, so it's telling me your flight is not started. You have no rented seat. You have no rented aircraft back there. Wait, if I can go into any other can't log out. I guess what I could do is I could I guess the only answer here is to cancel these assignments. Let's just remember what they are. Do it again. So I have them on a page, and I guess I could just cancel these and redo. No, it doesn't let me select. Cancel. Okay. There we go. Alright, cool. Figured it out. That's cool. Got to rent. This is rented. Alright, there you go. Okay. Easy button. Just hit one button and it was fixed. Alright. Okay, let me get my shit together here. So, waiting to depart. Got gas. Got the plane rented. Got my flight plan in. And I'm telling you, if this freaking plane catches on fire again, I'm gonna be. It is. I'm gonna be pissed. Anyway, let's try it. Okay, so. Oh, I gotta just lower the freaking volume. That's one problem with this plane. It always comes up at like max volume or 75% of volume. And I hate the instrument reflections. Alright, here we go. Get centered, get our lights on so we can see. Alright, I don't want to over torque it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm over torquing it. Maybe I don't need to go full throttle when I take off. So I'll try that this time. Flaps to 1. Good gas. Pita heat on. And good to go. Here we go. I'm going to take your suggestion on the torque, and hopefully I'll get enough power. We'll see. And rotate. That seems to have done it. Good suggestion there, Mike. Good suggestion. It was the torque. I over-torqued the engines. All right, so lesson learned there. All right, let's get her up to... Go to 2,000. I just assumed I needed to go full power, but I guess I don't have to go full power. So there you go. I'm going to check the manual out. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Do you know what they say about assuming? All right. Well, you know what, dude? Thank you very much, because I just learned something, and hopefully... Oh, let me get this out of the way. You don't need to see that. Oh, shit. Did I hit start flight? Oh, god damn it. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to have to go do this again. Well, you know, it's good practice. No, I didn't hit start flight. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I did not hit start flight, so now I gotta go start the flight again.
On runway 3.
Set parking brake.
Center.
Brake set.
Oh, gosh. Alright, now I'm starting flight. Flight has started. We are en route with 225 gallons of fuel. Yeah, real funny. Real funny. Alright, well, I get a chance to try to take off again here, so that's good, actually. I was wondering, it was happening to me so many times, and I'm like, oh, why is that happening? And it's because I'm an idiot.
On runway 36 center. On runway 36 center.
And I'm sure there's a little notch there on the throttle that tells you. Here we go. This time I have the flight started. so ridiculous. Okay, and rotate. Very nice. Gear up. Let's get her up to 2,500. It's going to be a quick flight to this first point, and then we've got 2 long legs. So we don't want to get up too high. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
All right, good. All right, dude, enjoy Pilot Edge, man. Thanks for checking out the stream. Appreciate it. I appreciate the insight. I learned something today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I will. I will definitely check that out. I will definitely check that out. Later, man. All right, so we are heading to UKF, Wilkes County in North Carolina. Dropping off some passengers, picking up some passengers, then heading to Knoxville. And then we'll do a complete triangle, as you can see up top there. We're going to go to back to Charlotte. So we've got, hopefully make about 18 grand profit on this triangle, which would be great. So we are in the B1900D. See here, there's my wing outside. Actually open up these doors and look back into the cockpit back there. I don't know where the hell everybody is. I should have, I guess 11 passengers or 12 passengers. They're not there. I don't know. There's the empty co-pilot seat. I'm flying alone today. Let's just take a look at this throttle. Let's see, power up, power, idle, lift, FSECR. I bet you that's where you're gonna, exactly the mark where you want to be on takeoff right there. All right, well, I have to learn more about flying turbos. That's the problem. I need to learn more about that. But I tell you, thank you, FlyInside. It is nice to have the ability now to look around the cabin. Actually, great. Let's close. Oh, let's close these doors. We want the passengers seeing what the hell we're doing up here. Lock those up. Can't use the phone. Outside. Show you what the plane looks like. There's the beautiful 1900D. Gonna work on a livery for this at some point, maybe either later this afternoon. Bambino livery for that. Easy for me to say. There she is, right there. Beautiful. I had a few glitches when we started here, but now things seem to be okay. And as usual, it wasn't the... Well, actually, X-plane crashed one time. That's not my fault. But the fire, which was the initial problem, the engine fire, was definitely my fault. So, lesson learned. Now I know how the hell to take off. Take care of one thing while we're flying here. Let's give me a second here. Sending some things out on social media. Let people know that I'm streaming here. close to our point, our turning point. Alrighty, well, hopefully this will get some people on here. So, alright, we're coming into our first point here. I'm going to try to pop the chat out and get that into. After we land here, I'll try to get that into. Alright, let me get. Oops, crap. Oh, this should be interesting. Didn't realize we had some terrain around here. Alright. I better check the elevation of this airport. That's what I did. Binder, okay, so we're at 1,300 feet. Alright, well. Alright, so we're at 21, so we should be okay. Get ready to hand fly. Should be interesting. I'm gonna come up here because I don't like how low I am. Let's go flaps 1. Prop in. Pardon me. And I should see the airport. We got 10 miles. Interesting landing over a little bit of a mountain ridge here, or hill ridge and range, and into our destination. Autopilot on.
Lateral navigation hold on.
No, that's not what I wanted. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Just want to make sure I'm right. There we go. I see it. I see our spot right there. Okay, we can go autopilot off. Coming over a cool ridge right there. I love that. Alright, we're going to get our gear down. Alright, 1,300 feet, so... Getting some stuttering in X-plane here. got a lot going on though. I got the X-Plane working, I've got the Oculus mirror working, so there's a lot going on. Our gear got 3 green. We are prop in, mixture in, flaps to 1. Should be pretty well lined up here. Let's just double check. Oh no, we're a little to the left here. Flaps full. Airspeed's 150. Got 3.5 miles to go.
Approaching 1.
Runway run. 01. All right. No cautions on. Good. Oh, that's just the fuel. All right, we got about 400 feet. The XRAAS macro, for some reason, doesn't. The call outs aren't working for altitude when you're landing. I really wanted that to. Really wanted to have that, but for some reason I can't get it to work. I have to fiddle with that. It tells me when I'm lined up for the runway, but it doesn't tell me distance. I really want that to tell you, you know, 50, 40, 20, 30, 20, 10, so you know how you're coming in. Throttling down. Flare up. Try not to bounce.
5,000 feet remaining.
Yeah, we bounced. Oh, well.
4,000 remaining.
Apply the brakes.
3,000 remaining.
Apply the brakes.
2,000 remaining.
And we're gonna have to taxi. Let's get off the runway. I like to bring the prop back a little bit when I'm taxiing because it kind of slows the plane down. Man, I'm glad Mike explained to me about the torque. It was driving me crazy. You know, all I had to do was probably read about it and I would have been able to figure it out. All right. Okay, well, let's stop right here. Set parking brake.
Brakes set.
Okay. So we'll bring the engine down. And you guys can't see this, but I'm going to finish the flight. Then I need to go over too, so that's good. Now I need to bring on, I made $2,500. I need to bring on the people that are going to Charlotte at UKF. Adding those. And what? All right, cool. So we got plenty of gas, 169. Well, let's just make sure. So, we're flying 143 miles. So we've got 14 passengers. Call it 150. We need 79 gallons. We got 69. We're good. All right, cool. Let me try to bring in there's the chat window. Put that over there. And hopefully I can still use X-Plane. Let's just say, yup, good. Because before I was having a hard time using X-Plane. All right, so now, got my chat window right there, beautiful. And let's get this puppy started. So we're going to go to like that. Our engine's coming up. Let's see what we got. What do we have on? Cautions. Okay, we're good on that. Let's look outside. Beautiful. Wait till everything kind of comes up to speed here. And then we should be good to go for our next flight. So, I mean, we really could take off anywhere here. So I'll probably just put this taxi down. What do we got here? Battery charge. All right, not worried about that. And good to go. Ready to taxi. Let's taxi, baby. All right, brakes off. It's a small airport. Oh, come on. This is what happens. When I have the chat window opened, when I use the virtual window and fly inside, it hangs up X-Plane. I can't do anything in X-Plane in the cabin with the mouse. So that's my problem. Alright, so on our way to Knoxville, Tennessee. Second leg of our journey. So I don't know if you guys saw, but 11.05 is in beta. I don't run betas, so I don't want my shit to crash. But I'm anxious to use it when it becomes GA. That's for sure. Alright, assume clear runway. No wind.
On runway 1, flaps, flaps.
Okay, flaps, flaps. Flaps to 1. Prop in, and we're gonna throttle up to 90%. See, I over-torqued it. I over-torqued the engine. I over-torqued the engine. Not good. All right, so let's do this again. Set parking brake.
Brakes set.
All right, here we go. And rotate. You're up. Flaps up. I did load, right? I hope I loaded the damn thing. I didn't load the goddamn thing. Oh, this is a fun stream. One mistake after the other. Set parking brake.
Brakes set.
Okay. Set parking brake. Set parking brake.
Brakes set.
All right, so let's economy start plate. Now we load freaking plate. Okay. Second time is a charm. Get our lights on. Flaps to 1.
On runway 1.
Well, if anything, I'm getting takeoff practice, which is good. So. Got to look at the positives. Take her up to 3,000. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
All right, let's see. Okay. Whoa, 2,200. No. That's not what I want. I want to go up. Okay. Autopilot on. Autopilot on.
Autopilot already on.
Autopilot off.
Autopilot off.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Okay, good. 3,200. Beautiful. All right. Fix that problem. want to get up a little bit here. Hugging it a little close. Smoky Mountains, I guess. That's what I would guess. Set heady bug to 185.
Bateau heat off.
No. Bateau heat on. On. Set heady bug to 185.
Heading bug set to 185 degrees.
Set heading bug to 285.
Heading bug set to 285 degrees.
Let's fly by the bug. Set heading bug to 280.
Heading bug set to 328 degrees.
Set heading bug to 280.
Heading bug set to 280 degrees.
That could be dangerous, man, if it doesn't read your voice right. At 5,100 feet. Trying to snake my way through these mountains. Alright, we're at 6,100, which should be fine. Looking beautiful, man. Just beautiful. Probably get it back on my nav now. See what my warnings are. Oh, fuel low. Yeah, I'm fine on fuel. Alright, let's check the altitude of this second airport that we are going to here, which is TYS, going to the binder. TYS is at only 1,000, so we're going to have to come down quite a bit. And we are coming into let's see, what are we doing here? Oh, I don't think we... Oh, I messed up my plan. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to play this one by ear because I didn't set the right GPS heading. So I'm coming straight into the airport. So when I'm about 10 miles out, I'm gonna have to vector to the southwest. And when I'm about 15 miles out, I'll vector to the southwest. And it should be in line with this little airport called Sweetwater, it looks like. Let me show you guys what I mean. So what I did here was I put in this way. I'm going to this airport right here, which is Knoxville, and I'm actually on this route right here. So when I did my GPS, I came in this way thinking that I was coming that way, which was incorrect. I should have actually come here. So what I'm going to have to do is right about here, I'm going to have to vector this way and then turn into the airport, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. So it's about 1,000 feet, and it won't be a smoother one. I'll have to search, but we'll find in Knoxville, and then after that it should be pretty easy. So a blunder in my navigation, which happens, but I'm gonna have to correct, and we will correct it when we're about 10 miles out. Oh wait. Oh, no. I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm okay. Looking at this again. Let me just bring this up here. Hold on. My mistake. Alright, so yes, we're fine. Oops. I'm coming this way. I am coming this way, and I'll turn here into there. So we're fine. Okay. My bad. So we'll be landing on a runway. It's a good thing I figured this out. 23 left. 23 left. The longer guy. 23 left. And we should be good to go. Cool. Alright. I think I checked that out. Oops. Alright, so I think I want to start to descend here. So go to vertical speed. I'm gonna go down. Bring ourselves down to, we can come back down to about 22, I'll go to 3,000. Looking nice down there. Lots of farmland. What do they grow in Tennessee? I guess tobacco? Not sure. Pretty hazy today. Let me check my visibility. Configuration. Oh, this doesn't screw it up. That's not customize. Yeah, visibility. All right, there you go. Everything was like really hazy. Now it's now it's looking good. Cool. All right, so head down to 3,000. Bring us into Knoxville. Thanks for checking out the stream, guys. Just a Thursday afternoon stream or morning stream. I'm actually on vacation today, so I'm gonna get on here and do a little streaming. The stream has been filled with mistakes and problems and issues, but in the end, got things flying. I definitely learned something today. About torque taking off. I was actually running this torque way too hot on this plane, and what was happening was the engines were catching on fire. I couldn't figure out why. And Aiken 12 helped me out. Told me to look at the torque, and that certainly helped. So. Show you what we're doing here. Just doing this one in here a little bit. Topographical. Oops. let me go to topographical. Oh well. Guess there's a bug with Flight Plan Go. It's a free app, Flight Plan Go. For Flight is $100 a year. I'm thinking about moving to For Flight, but this is free, so figured what the hell. Now I'm going to have some mountains to deal with here, so I want to get up to, I'll probably get up to about 6,000, 7,000 feet on our way back to Charlotte. See right here, to have the elevations. My peak elevation is going to be about 6,500, so probably get it to 8,000. Let's just do that. Climb to 8, and let's see if we have to worry about anything else here. No, we'll climb to 8, and then we can start to descend down. That'll be our plan going back. Hope you guys like the new stream format, wider screen, 2D, so you can see things in a not in a you know, in a better proportion, in a real proportion. Had some people, you know, just asking questions about that. Still have the map up there. Still have my yoke on there. So, but it just gives you more perspective of what I'm doing. So this is going to be the format from now on. You got this airplane here, nice. So I think tomorrow I'm going to go for my Cat 4 pilot edge, so stay tuned for that. I want to get that out of the way. And the other thing I'm going to do is I still have to finish my cross country. I'm going from New Mexico to Las Vegas. I think I'm going to try to find a FSEconomy flight for that leg, and then take care of that one too. Oh crap, we're getting a little low to the ground. I forgot that I had my where are we? 1600. Let me get back up a little bit. I forgot that I had the vertical speed on to lower me down, so that would have been unfortunate. Autopilot off.
Autopilot off.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot already off.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot already off.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Alright, we'll keep it at 23. Alright, so when we get to Knoxville, we'll make sure we've got enough fuel for our trip back to Charlotte. Take it up to 8,000 feet, cross the mountains, and then we'll descend back down into Charlotte. So I want to, when I get on the ground, set my vertical speed. What kind of frame rates are you getting here? Not very good. 14. That's why it's going so slow. That's terrible. Now I do find that the frame rates are a lot better in third-party planes when you're using ortho. This is not ortho. This is X-plane scenery. So that's part of the problem. There's a lot of autogen here, trees and stuff. A lot of stuff here, so that's likely the reason, but it's still flyable, and we'll make the best of it. About to make our turn here into Tennessee, into Knoxville. Gives us 15 miles to our approach. I mean, the other option is I could fly around those mountains, but that's just going to burn up gas. So I'm just going to do straight line. All right, let's get our flaps to 1. Start to slow the plane down a little bit. Propeller in. Pull back on the throttle a little bit. I can see a semblance of a runway up there. Beautiful. There we are. Telling me my fuel's low, which I know it's low. Yeah, so the way X-Plane works is if you're below 20 frames per second, it actually slows down time in the simulator, so that sucks. We're going to go on the left there. I think it's 2-3 left. 2-3 left. 10 miles out. So maybe if we get up to higher elevation, we'll get the frame rates up a little bit. That's my guess, but we shall find out. You can see it's choppy it's choppy in the cockpit. Now, third-party plane, that's part of the problem too. I'm sure if I was in the Cessna, I'd probably be in the 20s or maybe 30s in frame rate. But when you get down to 14, which is where I am, it's pretty evident. 16, 15, 14. It's pretty evident that you're chopping wood here. All right, so we've got 8 miles out. Take control here. All right, autopilot off. Get our gear down. It's going to be a slow motion landing. I mean, I'm doing 180 knots and it feels like I'm doing like 30 knots. So that's part of the problem with slow frame rates. And let's hope that the Laminar continues to address that. I mean, I really shouldn't be getting 14 frames per second here, you know. There's not a lot of building. It's trees, a lot of trees. Flaps to second position. Runway's at 2,000 feet, so we've got 1,200 to go. It's like painfully slow. Painfully slow. This is the chance you take. You don't know where in the map this is going to happen, right? Well, I mean, you can have a semblance of an idea. If you're in an area with a lot of trees, a lot of autogen, that's what you're going to have happen. And I have it on, world objects on medium, so it's just a combination of the third-party plane and X-Plane's inefficiencies, which they say they're addressing, so. So the good news here is I'm going to land on this airless runway and just go down the end, do a U-turn, and then take off the other way. Back to Charlotte. I mean, look how slow we're moving. Now what'll probably happen is as I get closer to the airport, the frame rates will probably increase.
Approaching 2, 3, left.
So you can't, like, it's very unrealistic, right? Because now I feel like I'm barely moving, and then all of a sudden it'll, I'm doing 140 knots on the airspeed gauge, but it feels like I'm doing like 40 knots. But if the simulator decides to speed up, all of a sudden I'll be doing 140 knots. So I do have to watch the airspeed when you get into these frame rate situations like this. Oh, gear. Damn it. I was like, what is that beeping? I didn't have the gear down. 3 green. That wouldn't have been good. Alright, so let's get over to the center a little bit more. Just moving painfully slow. And now it's starting to speed up. I gotta watch the gauge to make sure I'm in the right zone here. I'm at 110 knots right now. But it feels like I'm going like 15 knots. Gear down, flaps down. Now it's starting to speed up, see? Oh, there's a bounce.
Five 1,000 feet remaining.
Got plenty of room.
4,000 remaining. 3,000 remaining. 2,000 remaining.
Let's turn around. Sorry, passengers.
On runway 5 right.
Set parking brake.
Brakes set.
All right. Engine off. FSEconomy. Hey, what's happening? Give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta get my stuff straightened out here. Okay, good. We made some money. I'll explain it to you in a second. Hold on a second. Give me a second here. That's that. Okay, those are going. So what I want to do is I want to add these guys here. Oop. This guy. Picking up some extra passengers. Going to Charlotte. Making sure I got them all. Yep.
On runway.
All right, so
5
I just
right. On
this is
runway
my trip back to
5
Charlotte. We've already
right.
made $7 grand, so I got another 15 grand here in the pocket. We got 153 miles. We got 19 passengers, and we're gonna go. Was it 153? So 150, 79 gallons. We got 60. We need to refuel, so we're gonna pick up. Let's go 125. All right, that should be plenty. Okay, so question: how on earth are you getting these low frame rates I'm running? They're pretty much setting it to ortho with solid 30. Because ortho, I get much better frame rates than I do with straight scenery. That's why. That's what I found. And when I'm running ortho, I'll get like in the 30s and 40s. But if I'm running, if I'm using the regular scenery, then I have problems. Anyway, let me get this flight started here and we could talk about it. So, I'm going to rev up here and...
On runway 5 right. On runway 5 right.
Okay, let the engines get going here a little bit. Make sure I load up FSEconomy. Okay. Everything looking okay? Check outside. Yep. Let's check my GPS real quick here. Okay. Flight plan's good. It's gonna be the last leg of the stream. Hopefully hopefully this will be a nice lucrative trip. All right, so we are good to go. Here we go. Flaps to 1.
Feet remaining.
Rotate.
4,000 remaining. 3,000
Got a
remaining.
full load. Wheels up. All right, autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Get on our GPS heading. We're going to climb her up to, we said 8,000, right? Get my altitude thingy here. Make sure I'm good. I'm going to put on torque, so I'm going to just bring the prop back a little bit. Fuel flow. Just climbing her up. We're at 3,300, bring it up to 3,000 or 8,000. Check out the chat here, guys. Yeah, I don't know. No pizza. I don't understand it either. But that's what I found when I'm flying in ortho. It's a lot faster. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I need to delete preferences or something. But I can tell you that this plane, the Carenado planes, tend to really suck up frame rate. So that's part of it. And I kind of just learned to live with it. But you'll see that when I get out of this area with the trees, that the frame rates will improve a lot more. It really will. Let's just see. I'm climbing up here. I can see my. Let's go to increase the speed here. It is weird, and you know, like I said, my settings, and I'm using a 1080 Ti. But the thing about it, you have to remember about X-Plane is that it's not the GPU, it's the CPU right now because they're using OpenGL, so it's CPU intensive. And you know, I'm sure if I looked at my GPU right now, I'm probably only utilizing it about 60%, because OpenGL just sucks. Just is not optimized for simulation. So when they go to Vulcan, which they plan in 2018, it's a ways away, we're going to see improvements. But they are trying to improve things overall. And if you use a stock plane, I'm sure a stock plane right here would be in the 40s. It's part of it is, you know, I'm flying this Carenado plane, which tends to really eat up frame rate. And yeah, so that's basically it. Change my, so I'm going from K TYS to K CLT. I'm going to UKOBY. See if that has an effect on it. Yeah, I'm not sure either, but you know, I'm not sure. It's unfortunate, but it's something you have to live with when you're, you know, using the Carenado planes. The worst plane, and this one's supposed to be optimized for X-plane. The worst plane I've seen that Carenado has is the Cirrus SR-22. I had that plane. That was ridiculous. I mean, it was, the frame rates were absurd. I've got to make sure I'm not going to crash into this mountain here. Hold on. Still coming up at 400 feet per minute. That should be fine. Yeah, we'll bring it up to 6. See what we're getting here. 15. So now I'm sure, like, once we get past these mountains and we get into the area where we've got less auto gen. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. No pizza, no glory. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. You tell me who that dude is on the follow picture. I also find that the mixture has no bearing in this plane. It doesn't do anything. I'm pulling the mixture back here, and it's doing nothing. Doesn't affect fuel flow, nothing. So maybe they have to fix that, I'm not sure. Coming up to 6,000. Nice little view of the, I guess these are the Smokies. You guys see the GPS there, 33 minutes, 120 nautical miles to our turn into Charlotte. I mean, this plane looks beautiful in VR, I'll tell you that. It does. It really looks beautiful. And even though the frame rates are slow, this looks awesome. The mountains just look awesome. $6,500 feet. Yeah, I just like this. I love this plane. This is why I bought it. But all right, let's see where we are here. 6,800. $7,000. We'll go to 7,500. I think we should be fine there. Good right there, 73. Beautiful. All right, let's see if we can get some speed going here. Yeah, it was the picture that I have for followers is Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. I don't know if you watch Trailer Park Boys, but I'm a big Trailer Park Boys fan. It's a great show. Funny, funny show. Thanks for checking out the stream. We are on the last leg of our big trip to, well, I should say our trip around from Charlotte to Wilkes County, and then we're coming now from Knoxville, Tennessee, and you can see we've got all these people on board, 19 people, and so far we've made 7,000 on this route, and we've got hopefully another 10 or 12, so hopefully we'll do about 20K. Carting at about, I think we carted about 40 people here and there. It was 300 and total mileage is like 375 nautical miles, so this was our route here. Started here in Charlotte, we went up to Wilkesboro, then we went to Knoxville, then we're heading back down to Charlotte. We're right about here, right about there. So we're going to get over these mountains. See, we have these mountains to contend with. I'll pull it up on the map too. You can see we're just over the peaks. So now we don't have any major peaks left. 5,000, 4,000. Probably could start to come down now. And I'm going to say that when we get to this point, right around here, at this airport, you're going to start to see the frame rates improve. That's my guess. So, in any event, let's get back to this. And let's just check out our up here at 7,000. What's our frame rate? 14. A lovely 14 frames per second. Ugh. It's because of the mountains and all the autogen. That's the problem. That's the challenge, I should say. You should see this plane when I'm running it in, I have the New York scenery from DD, which is like, you know, massive. And even like the stock Cessna is like in the 30s there. This plane, I think, is like 17, 18, something like that. It's actually better than this, believe it or not. We got that one peak up there, which I think is about 5,000. Take a look here. That's about 3,000. Oh yeah, it's 5,000, 4840. So probably can come down a little bit. Yeah, well, the thing is, like in VR, it's 90. So if you look at this number, okay, you see there's two numbers there, right? 15 and 94. So the first number is X-plane, and the second number is, I don't know if you can see that. First number, oh, pull it up here, man. First number is X-plane, the second number is what I see in VR. Let me show you that again. So the first number, 15, that's X-plane. Second number, 93, 94, 95, that's VR. So the headset is fine. There's no problems with the headset. It's just, because it's reprojecting. It's the VR, it's the X-plane frame rate that's awful. All right, let's see where we are here. I'm going to start coming down. Bring it down to 6,000. Right, exactly. You don't notice it in VR because you have the reprojection that FlyInside does. Basically, it's like AWS, Oculus AWS, or ASW, whatever it is, or asynchronous warp speed, whatever they call it. So you're maintaining 90 frames per second in VR, which is what you need, but you're still sucking pond water in a next plane. Let's get it down to 6,500. And again, because you're below 20 frames per second, X-Plane moves in like slow motion, which sucks. So you're like in this quagmire, if you will. All right, level off there at 65. So you have to, you gotta try not to fly into the mountains with lots of trees and stuff, because it just slows it down so ridiculously. I mean, even like I'm using the time speed up, so it won't go past like 1.2, 1.3, and usually I'll be doing a 2 times speed. All right, so we got over that peak, right? So now, now we can start coming down a little bit more here. Charlotte is, let's just look at Charlotte Airport, 700 feet, so we're going to be able to pick, I'll probably go with 36C in the middle. So, see how things go as we get out of the mountain, see if the frame rates increase a little bit. Let's hope so, because this is painfully slow. Painfully slow. Usually Charlotte, the frame rates are fine, so my guess is it's going to start to speed up here. My hope is that it'll start to speed up here. Or it could just be like a memory creep issue. Who knows? Out of the mountains. We'll bring it down to about 3,000. All right. Where are we? 49. 1,900 more to go. Frame rate's not improving. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I just need to delete preferences. I'm not sure. So those of you who are interested in VR, you probably heard that AltSpace VR is shutting down, which was a social VR site, one of the first ones, and they just ran out of money. I never could understand their revenue model. I mean, they didn't do any advertising in there. There was no, I don't know how they were going to make money. They needed to have some advertising in order to, you know, sustain things. So, I don't know. So sad to see when a company shuts down, because they were one of the innovators. We're still at 15 frames per second. Now, again, when I fly into Charlotte, when I land Charlotte, I'm usually in the mid-20s to high 20s. So, if I'm still bogged down, then there's just a problem with X-Plane. I need to restart or something. Yeah, exactly. No pizza. You know, I've been in Alt Space VR. I've been in VR Chat. I've been in High Fidelity. Now Sansar, which is the Second Life people, that's coming out. Also, Rec Room, which is another social VR game platform. That's the one is the one I think has the most promise. I mean, I thought Alt Space was okay, but it was very buggy. It was very slow at times. I don't think they had the proper servers. There wasn't much to do. I mean, they tried to do things like have activities and like have like shows and comedians and stuff, but you know, and like talks from relatively famous people in the VR industry. But it just didn't seem like interesting enough for people to, for it to scale and to expand on a global or a wider basis. So yeah, I mean, all they had to do was probably maybe they tried and they couldn't get people to advertise in there, because they weren't getting the number of people. I mean, anytime I went in there, there weren't a whole lot of people in there, maybe like 10, 15 people. Now, I don't know how Facebook is doing there, because I know that their social VR space is open. I haven't gone in there because I want to read about the privacy stuff first before I do that with them. I'm a little concerned about that, but I haven't really checked that out yet. But that said, Facebook has a connection to the real world social, so I think that they are, if anybody has a good shot of making social VR happen, it's them, But again, I like Rec Room though, because Rec Room is fun. You can play games and stuff, and paintball's really cool. There's some fun stuff to do in there. All right, we're coming to 3,200. Going to level off at 3. Frame rates are still painfully slow. Oh, pardon me. So, which is odd. I think that has something to do with a memory creep issue or something. I think I just have to reboot because. Well, let's see what it's like when I'm landing in Charlotte. Because usually when I'm in Charlotte area, it's pretty good. It's pretty. The frame rates are pretty good. I mean, there are a lot of trees here, so. That's autogen. And it's wide open autogen. And I guess maybe as we get closer to Charlotte, there's less of that. So we shall see. All right, 2,900. I think we could probably go to 2,700. Or we'll settle in the middle, 2,800. That's where we are, 2,800. Taken forever. Still got 43 miles to go. Still moving so slow. Yeah, that's why, on your thing about Facebook, that's why, I'm concerned about, oh, crap, I hit the yoke by mistake. I'm concerned about using their social VR platform. I don't know what they collect. I don't know what, I'm concerned about it. So I'm not going to really do it until I really check it out. Plus, I don't do that too often anyway. Most of the time I spend in VR is an X-Plane. So, it kind of, what's cool about it is like there's this one called, what the hell is it called? B-Time. And they only allow 4 people at a time in a chat group. So if you have like close friends or something, and you want to go in a virtual chat group and talk, you can do that with them. It's pretty cool. The problem there is you can't move around. you're stuck in one place. So. All right, let's see here. Dog slow. Yeah, I think I have to just reboot or something. Something is screwed up here. Just check the frame rates here. Oh, see, now I'm back up to 23, 24. Oh, shit. What did I do there? What happened? What the hell happened? What did I lose here? I don't know. Put the fuel pumps on. Engine's just kind of shut down there. That was weird. I lost torque on the... Now they're back up. What the hell's going on with this plane? I don't understand what happened there. Flying along just fine, and then all of a sudden the engine just shut out. I don't get it. Yeah, so you see that? Now the frame rates are up. Oh, now they're back down to 16, 15, 17. They were just up to 23 before. Oh, maybe because I was outside, that's why. Let's see. Yeah, 23 outside. No, the engine shut down, dude. The engine, it wasn't autopilot, it was the engines. Yeah, this plane's acting weird. They got plenty of gas. I turned the pumps on. Put the fuel pumps on auto. Is that what those are? Aux pumps. I put them on auto. I just leave them on auto. I don't understand what happened there. I touched the yoke, but I didn't touch the trim, which is what turns the autopilot off. And that shouldn't affect the engines. It's weird. I had to restart the right engine. Yeah, this is a stream, problem-plagued stream. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Problems, problems, problems. Oh, it's delayed 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the frame rate issue is. It should not. It's something to do with. I probably have to delete preferences or something. Because it should be a lot faster. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so now I'm flying level. So do you have a, no pizza, do you have a VR headset? I'm kind of glad to get this trip over with, man. Oh, if you wear glasses. Well, I could tell you with the Rift, they have adapters for lenses. There's a couple of companies that make the lens adapters. They will grind your lenses for you, and then you can put them inside the Rift. So you can use your glasses inside the Rift, or your prescription, I should say. There's two companies that do it. One is VR. Hold on, I'll give you this one. Hold on. Hold on. Give you a link here. Hold on. If you want to look into it. These guys. I think they do it for Vive too. Oh, you've seen it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to need glasses, so I'm probably going to try these guys out. It's like $80, I think. So it's actually reasonable. And now we seem to be moving a little bit better here. Let's just check out our rates here. 22, that's 22, 23. Still not great. So if I land here at Charlotte and the rates are below 20s, and it's probably something like I have to delete preferences or something. Yeah, that's true. You'd have to put your glasses back on. You're right. That is a hassle. It's not the best thing for people that wear glasses. Now, I can get away with it because I really just need reading glasses, so, and actually in VR I can see pretty well, so, but, yeah, if you've got, worse eyesight, then, it could be a problem. All right, speaking of headsets, I'm going to go in the headset here, and I'm going to land this thing. Check our frame rates, and we are still at 14. So that's not good. That's something to do. There's something up. I'm going to have to reboot or something. I think X-Plane 11 has like memory creep issues, which is why you get into frame rate. I mean, on their website, they tell you that when you do an update, you need to delete preferences. That tells you right there. I mean, fix that. You shouldn't have to delete preferences when you do an upgrade. All right, all seems to be going well here. I'm not over torqued on the engines. Okay, I'm going to hit the flaps. Flaps to 1. I'm 10 miles outside of Charlotte here. Getting ready for the last landing. Going to end this FSEconomy trip from hell. Triangle trip from hell. And put some money in the bank, but it was long and kind of arduous. All right, so let's get put our feet down. See how slow I'm moving. I never landed at Charlotte like this before. So there's a problem. 13. There's a problem. Yeah, so later on what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset everything and take off from Charlotte again. And autopilot's coming off, going to flaps 2-2. Let's pick our spot where we're going to land. All right, I see it. We're going to go 36 center. Drop is in full. We got to get down. Awful. I've never had this happen. 14. I've never landed this way. So that tells you it's got nothing to do with the scenery. It's got nothing to do with the plane. It's got something to do with X-plane. It's something to do with, who knows, some build-up, some, I don't know what it is. But I've landed this way, coming in from this direction dozens of times, and it's always been in the 20s with this plane. Always. So that tells you it's some other issue. Oh, this is so painful. I mean, look how slow I'm moving. I mean, you could drive a car faster than this. And I've got things sped up. I've got the time sped up. See if I turn that down. 14 frames per second. Terrible. Laminar Research, you got to fix this, man. When I took off here, I was from the same airport, or I should say when I landed at this airport 3 times today, it was in the mid to high 20s. Now it's at 14. Why? Why? What's the reason? I didn't change any scenery. Same plane. What's the reason?
Approaching 3-6 center.
All right, so what I'm going to do is after I land here, I'm going to shut down X-plane. I'm going to restart it from scratch, and we'll do a before-after frame rates on the tarmac with this plane. The same place, and that'll tell you what if it's the same. Then we know it's, you know, common. If it's frame rates increase, then it'll tell you that it's probably like a memory creep issue. It's terrible. 14. Terrible. Stop floating. I'm just going to stop it here, put the brakes on and stop it.
Four 1,000 feet remaining.
All right, turn it off. Let's look at our rates. 14, 15, 93. Dead stop, 14. Just remember that we're at 14 frames per second. Okay. So let me do my FSEconomy. You guys can't see this. I'm gonna finish the flight. You just clear that out. All right, finish the flight. That's good. While we're doing that, I'm going to, let me switch over to this. And while we're doing this, I'm going to quit X-Plane. Okay, now I'm going to restart X-Plane. And then I'll go through this stuff here, but I want this to be starting up while I'm talking. Odd, very odd. Just want to get this thing loading here. New flight, Charlotte. Boom, start flight. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right, so while that's loading, you can see here, you can see it's low. Where is it? Oh, I gotta do this. Hold on. Right there, it's loading up. Okay, new X-Plane. Remember, let's see if we get better than 14. So let's go to here, and let's check out how we did on my deal. All right, so 10 grand on that last flight. Man, that's nice. We picked up all the distance bonus. So almost $18,000 from these 3 trips. So that's not too bad. I mean, it would have been done. I would have been done a lot faster if it wasn't, you know, for the frame rate issues that happened there. Man, that was weird. But in any event, so that's right now. I got 161,000 on my way to buying a B1900D, which is going to be about $1.3 million, I think. So let's get this off here. Chrome window. We'll go to yeah, Fly with Lua. I've looked at Fly with Lua, and I've had mixed issues with that with VR. But I'm really anxious to see what this looks like here, because I've never seen that happen before, where it just slowed down like that and never came back. So let's see what we are when we're sitting on the tarmac here. Taking a little bit of time to load. Just goes to show you a lot of this stuff. I mean, you know, X-Plane 11 is in a lot of ways still in beta, really. I mean, yes, it's a released product, and yes, they've had you know, success, but you know, it still has some issues. Plugin called 3J FPS. Oh, 3J FPS. I'm going to remember that. 3J FPS. Check that out. 3J FPS. Keep good control of automatic adaption.
On runway.
All right, let's see what we got here. So
3, 6, center, 0.
set
Feet
parking brake.
remaining.
Brakes set.
flaps, flaps, on runway, 18, center, flaps, flaps.
All right, let's see what we have frame rate wise. Oh, come on, man. All right, same runway, same place. We're on 18C. Okay, let's see. All right, now we're 18, 19. So that's a 4 frame per second increase. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's definitely different, right? 14 before, now it's 19. Okay, let's see what it is outside. 25. So it's roughly the same. I mean, it's not much different. I just remember it being better than 19. So I bet you I
On
need to.
runway,
There's 19, 18.
center.
Still better than 14. But I remember it being higher than that at Charlotte. So something's wrong. I'm going to have to check that out. Anyway, guys, well, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for checking out the stream on Twitch, No Pizza, and Mike, and the other guys that checked out. Thank you. So I'm going to put this one on YouTube because maybe there's some lessons learned here for people. So in any event, I'm going to sign off, guys, now. So thanks for watching. Fly safe and have a great day.